What's up guys, welcome back. If you've got a Porsche 986 Boxster, it's probably leaking rainwater right now, especially living in the UK because it rains all the time. In this video I'm going to show you where to check for damp and water, how to solve it, and I'm going to start off by showing you the most important reason why you need to solve it. So some of this video also applies on the 987 Boxster because it's very similar, but all these bits I'm going to show you, if you don't cure this, the water runs into the inside, and there's modules and ECU and immobiliser stuff under the passenger seat, at the lowest point under the passenger seat. It all fills up with water, and then your car won't function properly. Sometimes it doesn't start, sometimes the windows don't work, it doesn't lock, etc, etc. So you need to do that. So one of the first things to check is literally put your hand under the seat and see if you can feel for water in the little dip under the seat. I've got bucket seats so they don't move, but if you can, tilt your seat forward, slide it forward, check for water under the seat. One of the common bits is the drains in the back. So half open your roof, or if it's like this, is like a manual, done a manual conversion because it sort of broke itself. So we've taken all the motors and stuff off, but half open the roof, put it in service mode if you need to, because then this back bit comes up, but you don't really need to. And then check all these foam bits here, because what happens is the arms that are normally here and attached to this like motor thing here come off, and then they pierce through this and then allow water to leak into the back. So make sure all these have got no rips or tears in. It's the same both sides, and if they do, then you've got to take some of the roof out and then replace all of this. This I found on mine yesterday. So when you half open the roof, there's like a little cover that pulls down and goes into this little drain bit here, which actually just pops off, and then you can get to the engine and stuff underneath. It literally just clips in there. But mine started to tear here, so I need to do a repair on that, because otherwise the rain is going to go in there. So there's not a lot of rain, because when the roof is shut, it comes up to like here. So there's not a lot of rain that comes in here, but if it does, any rain that drips down here is going to go in here and find its way inside. So I need to repair that. I've just started tackling the door membrane on this side. I'll show you how to get the door off on the other side, and then what I've been doing over here. But before we do that, it was also leaking the other day out of here. So this little bit here, it was finding its way inside here somehow. What I did is half open the roof, because when the roof half comes open, in fact I'll show you, because when the roof half comes open, these bits kind of overlap. So all I actually did is Vaselined all around here, all around there. You can see I put like a little bit in there, all around this front where this bit mates to this bit here. Loads of Vaseline all around there. If you've got a Boxster and you're buying Vaseline, no one will be suspicious, don't worry about it. And then also done like the window rubber as well, all the way around here. And I seem to have cured it, but it was just dripping in here ever so slightly. So yeah, this is all like super Vaselined up, which at the moment, no water seems to be coming in, so that's good. Always try and also do the Boxster chop on the back window so that you don't get any creases. Then you fold it down. So this is the other reason why I did a manual conversion, because if you've got to get out and do the Boxster chop anyway, may as well be manual. Also, then when you pull the roof back over, look, this has gone to the outside of that. So you've got to make sure you've tucked that in there, otherwise that can leak in there as well. Right, what I've actually come to combat is along the bottom of the door where the carpet is was soaking wet. So I've taken the door card off. I'll show you in a sec how to do that. And inside here was actually pretty dry, apart from this was wet here. And you can see there, and this was like a little puddled up here. And I think this had filled up and then flowed over to here. Now, there was a tiny little hole there which I've taped up because the speaker wire came through here. I haven't taken the other side off yet to see if that's how it is, but this membrane looks pretty new, so I don't think it's the original one, so I don't know if someone's put this on, put the wire through in the wrong place, and then it's actually, all this wire was actually wet. So I put the wire up through the bottom, which also means if any water does come in from somewhere else, it's not going to fill up and overflow over the side, because it's just going to drain through. And then because of that, this other one, which could also fill up with water, I'll put a little drain hole, just push the little drain hole, where is it, in the bottom of there as well. So then that is never going to be a problem, and there's never going to be enough water that comes up and leaks inside the car from there. But in order to get the door off, I'll show you around the other side. It's pretty straightforward. So take that clip off. There's a T30 behind that. Pop this cover off, literally just pull that off, and there's a T30 behind there, and then behind there, that one's actually missing, so there's a screw there that should be in there, and then there's a screw there, which the other side I didn't actually take out, so I think that actually holds something on the back. I pulled this out and unclipped that, and then once you've got those out, literally just get your hand underneath the door and just pop it all the way around, pull it all away, and then lift the whole thing up and off. Then when you get the door completely off, you've then got this clip that you've got to slide back and then pull that off the back of the door handle. And then this is like a little module thing that, or like a little plug that goes to a module that you pull off the door handle as well. It's over here somewhere. Yeah, that literally just pulls off of there, and then the other thing just pulls off the door handle bit there. And then also when your door card is off, make sure this is completely stuck and watertight all the way along. I've pulled this off and it was completely stuck, which is why I don't think it was actually leaking from under there. I think it was leaking from under there. So I've pulled this all the way along, but I'm going to make sure I stick that down properly with some good silicone, so that's all watertight again. You might even consider popping these drain plugs out as well, because if you pull these out and they're totally full of water, then actually your doors fill up with water, because it should leak out. I'll give you a quick demonstration. If I just pull that back slightly, if I pour half a cup of water in there, it should leak out over there. If it doesn't, pretty much straight away, investigate that, because that's blocked, which is why your door's filling up with water. And then in the front, you've got to take this off, which I'm not going to do because mine's not leaking from here, and the previous owner said he's just done all of this. But if you take all of this off, there's 2 drain holes there and there. Pour water down them, make sure the water comes out the bottom, make sure it's like flowing fairly fast. If you pour water in there, and if you pour water in these back ones there, where are they? There, and it just drips out the bottom, and it's not fully pouring out the bottom, it's half jammed up. So get in there with one of those like cleaning straw things, like those little brushy things that you poke down, make sure they're all clean. Be careful, don't poke anything like a bit of wire down there, because it's all like rubber or plastic down there, and if you poke the wire through the side of it on the way down, you'll end up jamming in it and you'll have to replace the whole thing. So just clean it carefully with like a nice little brush. You can buy them all from Amazon. If I find one, I'll put the link in the description. That's pretty much it. I'm going to investigate the other door while I'm here, then put it all back together, and then pour a hose pipe over it to see if it's all leaking in everywhere. Anyway, as with all my videos, like, subscribe, please share, check out my other videos because they're a bit better than this, and I'll see you on the next one.